instructions before we start once again. Please switch off your microphones and videos to avoid any disruption or disturbance during the presentation. And if you have any doubts or queries after the entire presentation is done, we will have a separate session for Q&A where you can ask me queries. And please do not share your screens. And if you're not able to listen to the presentation or see the screen, do let us know. So proceeding. So whatever task we are sharing now is specifically for the fundraising interns. However, the social media marketing interns and other volunteers will also work on these until we come up with specific tasks for you. So the first four tasks that are assigned to the interns, the fundraising interns, the digital or social media marketing interns or volunteers are very different. And the weekly report has to be maintained only by the fundraising interns, and the other interns need not create their own need not create the weekly report, but you can create your own campaign link and share it with your respective HRs. And the first four tasks for the fundraising interns were as follows. So task 1, you were asked to collect a minimum amount of fund by sharing direct bank, UPI or Paytm links to your friends and family. And you were asked to share the screenshot from the donators with your HRs as well as on the hiring groups. And you need those screenshots for the weekly report as well. Task 2, you were asked to create a sub-campaign link on Millup. And we have given you step-by-step instructions on how to do so. And after creating the campaign link, you were asked to share it on all of your social media, like your WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. And in task 3, you were asked to spread the message and invite people who really wanted to be a part of the fundraising internship. And in task 4, you were asked to reach a target of 1,000. So to sum up, the fundraising interns had all these four tasks prior. And now the mandatory strategies you might be using, because these strategies will help you reach more people and will, make sure that you will do an amazing job as a fundraising intern. So firstly, you have to share the campaign link that you've created in your friends and family circles. You have to update your Facebook, Instagram stories and profile pictures, just to make sure you will not be able to raise funds if you're not willing to promote it properly. So you will have to approach working and earning people and ask them to contribute. And do not share your campaign just like that. If you're just sharing the campaign link, people will not open it. So make sure you write a personalized message or any description about what it is so that people open, read, and see what it is all about. And definitely, you have to target your segment. So I'm pretty sure most of you are students, right? So it's better to target a working sector. So you can always ask your parents or elders to circulate the campaign as well, because they will have a lot of people who are working and they might be able to fund you in a much better way. So, and connect to Instagram accounts with considerable amount of followers. You can always ask them to spread the message, and you can ask your friends to share it. And you can always share your accounts and ask your friends to do the same, so that if there's any person who's interested to contribute, they might as well contribute from, by just looking at it from your friend's profile. And before you share, guys, make sure you make people aware about what is YEF, what has YEF done in the past, what were their initiatives, and how have they helped people, and how are they helping people, to make sure you ensure that they're willing to contribute to an NGO like that. They have to be convinced, guys. You do not have to force them to donate. I'm pretty sure if you talk about the initiatives, they will be willing to donate much better. See, fundraising is a very simple thing. You can use your own strategies. You can come up with your own innovative ideas, and make sure you're making them understand that how their small donation or contribution can make somebody's life better. And make sure you run a campaign online, like on Instagram or Snapchat. You can personally call your relatives and friends to be a part of this. And make sure you're spreading the news about our current initiative, that is how and why we are supporting daily wage earners, especially in times of this pandemic. So I hope this is clear. Starting with the new first task, task 5A. So in this task, you will have to make a video. So the video has to be of a duration of 1 minute, and you will have the payment link attached at the end of your video, and you will collect funds through that link. The link you have to attach is the same link you've created in the task 2. And see, you can go on our social media handles like our website, Facebook, Instagram, and you can always look at the initiatives and collect pictures and make a video about it with some emotional content. And you can make your own video using Viva Video or iMovie, etc. And the minimum amount, we have set a target for you, is 1,000. Do not worry, most of you have been confusing that 300 is the minimum amount for us to raise for the certificate and all. That remains the same. Why we have set this 1,000 as a target is to make sure that there is progress. See, you cannot just raise the minimum amount in week 1 and not show progress in week 2 and week 3. So this is just a target to ensure that you are raising more funds. So make sure you do this video. And more clarification about this, see, you have to make a video where you have to choose pictures from YEF initiatives only. Do not post any other pictures that are not related to YEF, because we just want to make sure we are depicting the right image. So you can choose pictures from any of the given YEF social handles. Make sure you choose pictures where you personally get connected, so that if you are connected to the picture, I'm pretty sure you can make a better video that will talk much better. So then make a video, then then add a lot of pictures, add some background music or song that depicts the pictures, and you can add your own personal touch to the video. And most importantly, at the end of the video, you can add your campaign link by taking a screenshot of it. And when you're posting it on all your social media handles, make sure you provide the campaign link in the description box. And you will share it on all your social media profiles, like your friends, family, etc. And make sure you share that video with your respective HR. And also the screenshots of you sharing it on social media should be recorded in your weekly report. Coming up to the next task, that is task 6A. See, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of companies who like to be a part of social activities. See, most of the companies or the corporates do something called CSR, which is nothing but corporate social responsibility. So if you ever wonder what it takes to build some connections or enhance, you can reach out to medium or small scale companies and convince them to donate to our organization. You can convince them saying that as a part of their CSR initiative they can contribute to us, and how that will benefit to the society. So before you convince them, make sure you make them understand what is YEF all about, and what initiatives have you done in the past, and how they can be a part of it. So you can contact 10 companies and get a positive response from 5 at least. Do not force them. Make sure that they're only wanting to do it if they're willing to do it. And you can come up with your own strategy on how you want them to be a part of YEF. And if you see this link given here, it talks about how you can come up with your own ideology much in detail. So make sure you read this article and convince the companies. So make sure there are few steps you have to keep in mind. First, try and contact people through your own contacts if it's possible, and then try to reach out to contacts on Google or LinkedIn. If you're not able to reach through your own contacts, any small scale or medium-sized companies, that's when you can use Google or LinkedIn. You can always write a mail to them. You can call and talk to their manager about YEF. You can text them or send them information on LinkedIn profiles on their pages. So you can do all these and make sure you talk about what is YEF and then tell them your idea and have a small introduction pitch about it. So, further clarification, make sure you read this article we provide you with and create a generalized message, a standard way of approaching all these companies, or a mail. You can mail them and, try to build connections and a conversation with them. You can convince them to, contribute to YF, as a part of CSR initiative on their business website. And, after this you have to keep a track on them. So when you reach out to them on email or on LinkedIn profiles, etc., make sure you have a screenshot of it along with the name of the organization and include it in your weekly report. So the next task is task 7A. So here what you're going to do is you will write a small description about the social cause, and you will in our case it would be, how we are helping daily wage workers right away. Then you will choose 20 social media influencers. You will tag and comment them in the recent video that you made, that is in task 5A, the video you've made. You can tag and comment them in the video you've made and include the campaign link at the end of your description, and make sure you collect funds. So it's not just the influencer you tag will be able to see, but people who read the comments will also be able to have a look at it. So we have made a small sample of how your description can look like. So hey, and then tag the name of the influencer. You can say, I am from YEF, which is an NGO, a non-profit NGO, and we are trying to help our daily wage workers. And we from YEF request you and all reading this comment to donate and support them during this pandemic. And you can click on the following link to donate. And you can also provide them with our social media handles so they can have a look at what is YEF all about. So you can always customize this and, add a description of your own. But make sure you have the social media handles of YEF so that it's easier for them to understand. So you can always customize this message. And further clarification, so make sure the description you write, if you're not using the standard one, make sure you write it in a small and catchy way. Do not write too much, because if you write too much of information also, people might not be interested to see it. So you have to select any 20 social media influencers who have a good number of followers, and you can tag their name and comment and, ask them to do that. Make sure you spread the message by, sharing it with your friends and family so that your comment receives more likes and more number of people can see it. And after you've done this, please take screenshots of that comment you've posted and the influencer, and similarly do it for everything and record all the screenshots again in your weekly report. Coming up to the next task, task 8A. So in this, you will choose 15 Instagram influencers only. If you do not have Instagram, then you can think of other alternatives. But if you have Instagram, make sure you do this. You will have to write a small personal message to them and ask them to make a live IGTV video talking about the social cause of YEF and asking their followers to donate. So ask them to influence people and donate to the daily wage workers. Add your campaign link in the description box and provide them with our social media handles so that they have a clear idea about YEF and they can talk about it in the same manner. So contact as many influencers as you can, and definitely the more the merrier. And further clarification on this, see, you will have to choose any 15 Instagram influencers who have good followers. Ask them via a direct message on Instagram, and if they can make a short IGTV video. Do not force them, guys. Definitely give it up a try and message them if they would like to be a part of an initiative and make a small IGTV video on their profile and share it. So write in short about YEF and the description you made, and you can ask them and if they're willing to donate. Provide them with your campaign link and all the details, and make sure you take a screenshot of that message. You send it to the influencer and record all those screenshots again in the weekly report under task 8A. So I hope this is clear. Similar to that, we made a small description on how you can approach these Instagram influences. You can just say, hey, I'm from a nonprofit organization. We are working towards helping the daily wage workers in our country, and a brief description. And then you add your campaign link. These details of the description will also be shared with you. So you can have a look at it on a later. So you will be sharing this, and the last task is task 9A. So here it is you can tell them it's a very interesting opportunity where they can be a part of. See, all of us have a lot of friends on Facebook, and we get birthday reminders or something. So people are not able to celebrate their birthday during COVID, or most of them, or people who want to make a difference and celebrate their birthday in a different way. They can donate their birthday expenses to YEF and reach out to people who have, and you can reach out to people who have upcoming birthdays. You can check your social media profiles, and you can encourage them to be a part of this. So you can ask people to contribute their birthday expenses, and when you're trying to convince them for this good cause, include your campaign link in that, and reach out to people who have not just upcoming birthdays, but anybody who would want to contribute for something nice. Convince them to donate their birthday expenses. Tell them the importance of how they would be benefiting and why they should probably take part in something nice like this. And post your campaign stories on Instagram, LinkedIn, etc., and make sure you talk about this. So I hope it's all clear about the tasks for now. And notice, so about the campaign link, we've explained in the induction meets also how your campaign link works. If you still have any query about it, if your donation is not showing in your campaign link, you can always download the donation receipt, and the option is there where you can enter your transaction ID, name and email ID, and track the transaction, and you'll be able to download the donation receipt. If you're able to download it and show it in your campaign, amazing. If you're still not able to verify, make sure you send a screenshot of the transaction with the name, the email ID of the donator, and your fundraiser name and email ID, and we will send it to Milap, and they will make sure it reflects in your campaign in 24 hours. So if you're not able to download the receipt and still not showing, it means the donator has donated in the main campaign. In that case, you will have to add that amount to your Excel sheet. So make sure you reach out to your HR regarding the same. So I hope all this is clear. And now we have frequently asked questions by the interns after the presentation. So which link should we use to implement all these strategies or tasks? The campaign link you've created in task 2 has to be used. And how do we add the campaign link in the end of the video in task 5A? So you can add your campaign link in the form of a screenshot. And while you're sharing the video on Instagram or social media, make sure you add the link in the description box. So is it compulsory to raise rupees 1,000 in task 5A? See, it is just the target we've set to enhance your performance. The minimum amount to get your certificate is still rupees 300. But why we are having this 1,000 is most of the interns are not showing progress in the amount of fund raised from week 1 to week 2. So week 1, if you've collected 300 and you just can't think it's over with the internship, I'll just share it on social media and not make any other initiative from my side. So from week 2 onwards, there has to be an improvement in the fund you've collected. So that's why we set this target. So try to reach out to as many people as possible and make sure you have screenshots of the video that you shared. And do we need to apply all these strategies? Yes, it's a mandate for all of you to do all these tasks because these tasks will help you raise more funds. All these tasks are just, auxiliary and they will help you in raising funds. So we're just trying to make this process easier for you. So if you raised 5,000 or more, do we need to apply these strategies and tasks? If you've raised 5,000 and more, it's very good on your part. but always aim for raising more funds, and these tasks will help you raise more funds. So, however, you will still receive the letter of recommendation since you've raised 5,000 or more. And if one person itself contributes rupees 1,000, will it be valid or considered? Yes, it doesn't matter who is contributing. All that matters is how much you amount of fund you have raised. The sole purpose is to raise more funds and help more people. So I hope this is clear. And can you join this meeting again? Yes, you can join this meeting again. We'll be having 2 sessions every day. You can join this meet if you're not clear about any of the tasks or strategies, or if you have any queries regarding anything, you can join and ask us in the after the FAQ session. And how many tasks have to be performed? Along with the 4 tasks that we initially presented to you, you will have to perform all these tasks and submit it to your HR. And there will be additional tasks as well. So I think I've summarized the 4 tasks in the beginning itself, but you can always have a look at it once again. And question, so if most of the volunteers contact the same influencer, will there be a problem? So we don't think it will be an issue. You can try to reach out to as many people as possible. So we're just trying to spread awareness about a good cause. So it's absolutely fine. But do not force any influencer. Only if they're convinced to do it, let them do it. Make sure you attempt. That's it. The attempt matters most, guys. So have screenshots as a proof that you have reached to the minimum number of influencers. So if someone is not able to raise the fund, will they receive the certificate? So fundraising interns have to raise a minimum amount of rupees 300, and that's when you will receive the certificate. And for 5,000, that is the minimum amount for letter of recommendation. Digital marketing and volunteering interns are requested to raise how much ever they can. And what is the time limit for all these tasks? So all the fundraising interns have to finish these tasks along with the prior 4 tasks within the 1 month of duration. And DM interns and volunteering interns also have to finish these tasks within their internship duration. So how can we perform these tasks if we are not on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, etc.? It is not at all an issue. If you're not on social media platforms like Instagram, you can use other social media platforms like LinkedIn and reach out people. And you can comment on the famous pages there, or you can always comment on YouTube videos and try to reach out to YouTube influencers in that way. And are screenshots mandatory for all the tasks? Yes. See, all the screenshots have to be incorporated in the weekly report by the fundraising interns. See, it's very important for us to track your status and know that you've been performing all these tasks. So I hope this is clear. How to create a campaign link. A detailed step-by-step instruction guide has been shared with you on the respected selective groups, and a demo video has also been shared. If you're still not sure, you can attend the induction meet. They will explain how to do it in the induction meet, or you can always personally reach out to your HR on how to create that. And if you still can't create your own campaign link, we will guide you with it. And DM interns and volunteering interns also have to create their own campaign link. And if there is only 1 week left for the completion of the internship, will I still have to perform all these tasks? See, I understand 1 week is a very short duration. You might have performed the previous task, like the first initial tasks were assigned to you. So make sure you at least do 2 or 3 of this task. And this is the case only if you have 1 month of duration left. 1 week of duration left for your internship to end. So fundraising interns have to add all the screenshots they have done in their weekly report and share it with their HR. Digital media marketing interns have to upload it on their Drive folder. Volunteering interns will have to submit it to their HR. So I hope this is clear. And will the funds raised in introduction campaign or task 1 be considered? Yes, they will be considered. And you have to provide the screenshots of the amount of fund raised in task 1. See, why we're asking for screenshots of individual payments in task 1 is that in task 1, you'll be sharing the direct bank, Paytm, and UPI links of the organization. So we don't know who is donating to the organization. So when you're sharing it with your friends and family, and if they're donating, do not force them. That's when you will you will ask them for a screenshot. See, in whereas in campaign link, the advantage you have is the minute anybody donates, you will get a mail saying some anonymous person or so and so person has donated to your campaign using that link. Or you can also reflect all the payments that have been made in your dashboard itself by the number of supporters and how much they've each contributed. So in to consider task one amount, you will have to have screenshots. So can I continue to be a part of YEF even after 1 month of duration? Yes, certainly you can continue. If you want to change into another domain also, like digital marketing, HR, or content writing, you can always do that. So with that, we come to an end of all the FAQs. If now you have any questions, please text us in the chat box and we will be answering your queries. Okay, I'm an operations intern. It's my first session. I don't understand the above campaign link. So for operations interns, we will explain you in detail. You're not supposed to be doing all these tasks. I'm a volunteering intern and I've raised 300 till now. 300 or more. Yes, it will be considered Shefali. Can we have the PPT of this video? Yes, you will be shared the task details. Maybe you'll be shared 2 tasks per day on the selected groups by your respective HRs as well. You will be informed. I've asked now you come towards me asking for funds. After some time, some other guy also comes. Then in this case, what should I do? So Shreyas, I understand that probably 2 of you contacted the same influencer. So be very polite and say, sir, it doesn't matter to whom you donate. We're just trying to spread this initiative. If it has caused any inconvenience to you, we apologize. That's it. But you've made your attempt. That's wonderful. Take a screenshot of your attempt and record it in your weekly report. Be very polite and say that if you have any inconvenience that's been caused by us, we apologize, but we're just trying to do it for a noble cause. That's it. So if I fail to complete all the tasks, what would be the consequences for this? So if you're not able to perform all the tasks, it might have an impact on your internship. Like, see, you have to raise a minimum of 300 and perform all these tasks. That's when you will be eligible for receiving your certificate. So what if you're able to raise a good amount of funds without following the task? See, definitely you can follow your own strategies, but we are just trying to make the process a little easier for you. So if you follow all these tasks, definitely you'll be able to raise more funds. So we recommend you to use these strategies. So since we have a team who has worked on all these tasks and come up with them. I was a DM intern from past 1.5 months. I applied for a HR intern, but no notification about the change. What to do? Karthik, please text us in the respective group about the same issue. We will contact you through one of our HRs and definitely make sure we reach to you. So make sure you reach out to the respective person who's been dealing with your change of domain and please inform us about the same. Minimum requirement for getting certificate in volunteering. There's no minimum requirement as of now. We will let you know, Ayushi. Can you please summarize the first 4 tasks for the DM interns? As of now, I do not have access to the first 4 tasks of the DM interns, but probably we'll do it in the following session, guys. Ma'am, I'm a volunteering intern. In order to get the LOR, do I also need to raise 5K? Yes, I think the letter of recommendation limit or criteria remains the same for everybody. So you will have to raise 5K. So if I've raised 1500, then 1500, then whether I will be able to receive the LOR. Ranchna, I'm so sorry. The cutoff for receiving the letter of recommendation is 5,000. You will only receive a letter of recommendation if you raise 5,000 or more. about the campaign link. So, Anjali, the campaign link is nothing but see, Milap is a crowdfunding site. So on Milap, we have a main campaign of the YEF Foundation. So when we provide you with the details or the instructions, it is a sub campaign link you will be creating on your name. When you create this campaign link, any person can see what is YEF's initiatives. And when they donate using this particular campaign link, you will either get a notification through mail that somebody has contributed for your campaign, or somebody has supported you in this campaign, and all the funds that have been contributed will be reflecting in the dashboard with the amount, so it's easy for us to track your status. If you're still not clear about what is the campaign link, you can always join any of the induction meet that happens for the fundraising interns, and in that we'll explain in much detail. See, I think, Rupali, we have mentioned very clearly that you will have to perform the first four tasks and other additional tasks we provide you. So all these tasks we are coming up with are the additional tasks. And yes, you have to work for 30 days. And I'm pretty sure, all these tasks are simple. And the first four tasks, you can hardly finish them in a week. So we expect you to do all these tasks that we are providing you with. Is there any last date or limit to complete all these tasks? You will have to complete all these tasks by the end of your 1 month duration. And I have done a monthly internship. Now I want to continue, but it's important to complete the task of raising funds of minimum 300 rupees. Yes, you have to finish the task of raising 300 rupees to continue or to change your domain. It's just so that we know that people are sincere and they're interested to do this. So I have completed most of the tasks, but I was not able to raise even 300 because all the people who have contacted are not willing to donate. Will I get a certificate for completing the task? See, to get the certificate, it's not, you have to finish all the tasks at the same time, raise a minimum of 300. I'm pretty sure if you put a little sincere effort, you will be able to raise 300. I'm so sorry. Because, see, we have interns who have raised almost 20,000 in 2 days of their internship. So compared to that, see, the target we've set minimum of 300 is very easy. So make sure you do it. Ma'am, if I've raised a fund of 4K or 5K, can I continue to the internship after 1 month for HR intern? Surely, Ranjana, after you have done with the fundraising internship, you can submit your report and certificate and reach out to your HR saying you want to, change your domain to HR internship, and they will get in contact. You will probably have to forward your resume and any a small interview might happen, and you will receive your certificate definitely for the fundraising. And after that, we will shortly get in touch with you, and you can work with us as a HR. You are most welcome to join the HR. Ma'am, I've recently joined the organization and I'm a digital marketing intern. When will I be able to receive the task related to that, or apart from that, do I need to perform these tasks as well? Yes, we have a team that is working on your specific tasks. So until we come up with specific tasks for social media marketing interns or DM interns, you will have to perform these tasks. We'll be coming out with new tasks for you guys as well. Yes, we recommend you to do these tasks because we'll be coming up. See, any for that matter of fact, any intern, let it be social media marketing interns or fundraising interns, it's all about promoting YEF. So all these tasks are related to promoting YEF initiatives and raise funds. So I hope it is easier. Is the minimum 300 for digital marketing intern too? No, the minimum amount is only for fundraising interns. Is the HR internship a paid internship? Sayali, just making it very clear, this is an NGO and all the internships, irrespective of domains, are unpaid internships. The tasks given to us today, that is 5 to 9, are the tasks for the next week. No, the tasks given 5 to 9 are the remaining tasks for the rest of your 1 month duration. Did you get a certificate of completion for the position of HR, and what's the criteria for it? Yes, do you get a certificate of completion for the position of HR as well? And to apply for the HR, we're recruiting for HRs right now. If you're a fundraising intern or any other intern and you want to change into the HR domain, do get in touch with your HR and ask them to reach out on your behalf to us, and we will receive your HR, your resume and your details through your HR, and we will get in contact with you. We'll have a small interview or a discussion over call, and then we can shift your domain. But you can only change your domain after you finish 1 month of your duration in any other domains. So when I've joined the hiring YEF group, there was a doc with a number of tasks. So I have to perform those tasks or these tasks. So Arundhati, the task we have come up with is for the new interns. If you're an old intern, you can stick with those tasks. These tasks are strictly for new interns who are joining us, and if you have done those tasks, those are fine as well. So, but we recommend you stick with the new task because these are more better. So, what is the duration of the internship as a HR? I think for HR internship, you should be available for at least 3 months, guys, or 2 months, not less than 2 months for sure. In the last month of internship, also, I did all the same tasks as the rest of the domains. When will I get the work related to DM? So, as mentioned, Payal, we have a team working on that, and you will receive specific tasks soon. So, when will I be able to get access to the operation internship task? So, Tripti, I think you've been asked to join this meet to have an understanding on how different departments at YEF works. So, maybe soon after this meet, you will be assigned tasks related to operations and HR. So, please text us in the group you are there so that we can allot you with the similar responsibilities. If you have collected more than 5K, will we get a LOR? Yes, if you collect more than 5K, you will receive an LOR. When will I get the certificate? You will get the certificate at the end of your internship, at the end of 1 month of duration. See, all the tasks, guys, if you just think about it, all the tasks are related to promoting it on social media platforms. So, social media platforms and digital marketing, it is the same thing. We are asking you to do these tasks so that you are promoting YEF. That is what is digital marketing all about. Also, can one ask for a recommendation on LinkedIn if they're qualified for LOR? So about that, yes, you can. So if you do not have any questions, you can feel free and leave the meeting. But if you have any questions, please stay back and ask the questions, guys. Please stay back and ask the questions. Why are we? See, I'm pretty sure all of you have applied for a fundraising internship. That's why we have set a target of minimum rupees 300. See, fundraising is all about raising funds. So, I think just performing the task would be, completely strictly related. It would be the domain for social media marketing interns, but raising fund is strictly for fundraising interns, guys. Ma'am, what is the criteria of getting an LOR for digital marketing internship? The criteria for that, I think we have a certain target, like reaching a certain particular number of people, or making sure that you get so and so number of people who are following our YouTube links or our social media handles. So we'll come up with that criteria soon. Ayan, will let you know about the internship report at the end of the internship. Does it have to be in a PPT form or a Word document form? So about your final internship report, definitely it can be in a PDF form or in a Word document form or a PDF form or a PPT form, whatever it is. I hope it is. You're most welcome, Praneeth. If you have any more questions, please text us in the chat box. Actually, I'm doing all the tasks in the proper way. Today, I will start my task 5. Till now, I have done only rupees 5,000 I mean 1,500 plus has been collected. Anis, you're doing an amazing job for week 1. I think you can perform much better, so aim for the LOR is all I would say. So thank you so much, Ayan. That's very sweet of you, ma'am. But still, by doing all these tasks, still I'm not able to getting funds. Please help. So, see, firstly, if you do task 1, you can talk about it with your friends and family, and do not force anybody, guys. If you just talk about what is the organization all about, and how we are trying to help people, they will be able to help you in a much better way. So, if you can convince them about our initiatives, I'm pretty sure raising fund won't be a difficult task. And when you're sharing your campaign link, you can personally reach out to your people. See, you need not stick to all the tasks we give you, but you can always make your own personalized attempt to reach people, Shreyash, and you will be able to raise funds. Don't worry, you still have 1 month. You can do your best. Thank you so much, Anam. Thank you so much, everyone. So if you have any queries, others, please drop a message in the chat box, or you can always feel free and leave the meet. Ma'am, most of my contacts have already donated to various NGOs and other support groups. So is it very difficult to raise more? So see, Ishika, if most of your contacts have donated to other NGOs or anything, you can always see, do not force anybody. Just say, see, we are doing this initiative. It would be amazing if you can be a part of it. Would you want to contribute? If they say no, do not force them. Try with somebody else. You can use your Facebook. See, there's so many social media platforms. You can reach out to people on LinkedIn, Instagram. As long as you can have a personal touch to it, and I'm pretty sure if you make the video at least task 5A and share that, it would be amazing, guys. So I don't think it will be a difficult at all. Ma'am, I think my question is invisible. Is it? Arbaz, I'm so sorry. I haven't seen your question. Can you please let me know what is your question? Yesterday you told that you will provide this PDF, but you didn't. Can you please provide both the PDFs in YF selected group? So Arbaz, what we are trying to do is that we cannot see, we are not allowed to sharing the training modules, but we will be sharing all the task related information on a day-to-day basis. See, we don't want to share all the 9 tasks with you on like one day. See, it can be too much to take. So we'll be sharing 2 tasks per day. So today we'll be sharing task 5A and 6A, and tomorrow's task 7A and 8A. And similarly, like that, we'll be sharing 8A and 9A. So we'll be sharing all the task related information with you and the replicas on the selected group. So I hope you are okay with this. Yes. And any more questions, guys? So Anusha, Ishika, Jubin, Kashish, Malika, Reet, Malik, Ritika, Shreyash, Sia Gupta, Somali, Vishwas, any questions? If you do not have any queries, please feel free and leave the meeting, guys.